and we'll go ahead and get this started. So if you've been on one of these before, you know there's only one way to kick off a call. If you're going to kick off a call, you got to give big waves. So big waves out there. Hello, 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 hello. My favorite part, just bring up that energy and have a little bit of fun. So as you guys probably have seen, I have been traveling all over. So I'm in some weird places, a little dark. Hopefully the internet works for us and I don't get too distracted by all the lovely humans that are wandering around, like my children and all that good stuff. But tonight is going to be a really, really powerful call. And before I bring on my incredible guest, we're going to go over some housekeeping. So we have so much going on in our organization, so much going on within our company, and I want to make sure that everybody has all the details. So welcome to our success session. And the first thing that I want to invite everybody to join us on is our Telegram channel. So it's called New Age Communication 2022. I don't put too much on there, but any big call, any big sale, anything that I can to help all of us get information is in this Telegram channel. So this calls in here, Tuesday night, Saturday, the different sales, the shoppable live, anything that we've got going on, we share in here. So if you want to be connected and you want to know what's going on with the group, jump in here. And I'm going to tell you something a little crazy. I'm going to say mute us, but don't keep it that way. When you click, after you join and you click mute, you can then click customize and say to have your notifications always on. And I'll tell you, I try not to ever message you too early in the morning. So you shouldn't be woken up by me. So go ahead and turn that on. And then we have some upcoming events that I wanted to make sure everybody has on their calendar. So the next one that I know of is May 14th in Colorado Springs. As you can see from that flyer, there are a ton of people, phenomenal leaders that are going to be speaking and sharing at that event. So please join us. And Robin, if you don't mind, if you could go ahead and put that link in the chat, that would be a huge help. It's $20. It's going to include a light lunch and a ton of information. And just so you guys know, if you're like, well, why are you charging me to come to a meeting? Well, because there's charges, there's costs involved with hosting a meeting. So that's going to allow the leaders that are putting it on to pay for the room, the food, things like that. So the cost is just for the brand partners, not the guests, but we would love to see you there. After that, we have another one coming up in Salt Lake City. It looks like they had a phenomenal event this past weekend. Then we've got a little bit of a break. And the next one that I know of is on July 9th in Hot Springs, Arkansas. So if you have something in your neck of the woods that you would like to be promoted, let me know, because I would love to add it on here. In my opinion, the more people that are participating in our events, the better, right? We're a, one team kind of group. So we would love to have everybody from across line, anyone just to join us at the events. Now, I'm about to give you guys a sneak peek. So we're going to make sure, I'm going to kind of look and see, does anybody know if Kristine's on here yet? I don't know if she's here, but if she is, well, Kristine, close your eyes. But I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek. Check your share app because this information is going to be coming. But we have our annual corporate event is coming up at the end of summer. So you guys know we all need to plan ahead, right? Like I don't know about you, but heading out to Orlando is going to take a little coordinating in my household. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of sneak peek, but more information is going to be coming in the share app. So make sure you're keeping an eye in there. August 26th to the 28th in Orlando, going to be phenomenal. So don't miss that. Put that in your calendar. Here is our training schedule for the team. This is not completely inclusive. There's other calls throughout the week. So again, if you want yours shared, please send it to me and I can add it. But we have, pretty much every day of the week, we've got something really, really great, except for Friday. So that's date night. Go have a great time. The rest of the week, tune in with us, join us. We've got all kinds of different things on. So this week, New Age Live is going to be Stefan and Claudia Page, going to be very powerful partner council members, chairperson, a lot of wisdom that they will be sharing with us on Monday with Cameron Bott and Kristine McKay. Then on Tuesday, we've got Chalk Talk. And if you don't know what this one is, it's pure just the meat of doing our business. No hype, just the nitty gritty, the basics of what it takes to go from A to Z in your business, in your organization, in order to grow your team. So jump on there with Coach Palmer. It's a powerful one at noon. Tuesday evenings, we have a very dynamic duo that does a prospecting Zoom. So this is something that you can bring your guests on, and it's a great combination because we've got a doctor with Dr. Crystal, and then we have a fitness expert with Kristine, and they come together, and it is a really, really great prospecting Zoom, and you and your team are welcome. And then this week, we've got something a little bit different. So we are going to have a Carnival of Savings, and this is going to be a live shopping event on the 27th, this Wednesday, but it's a little different because this one is going to be showing some huge sales, right? So some products that maybe we have loved in the past, some products that maybe we're not going to have too much longer in the future, big discounts, buy one, get one, some discontinued products that are still amazing, right? There's going to be a lot of different things. So this one, I would say, make sure everybody on your team is on here, right? Let them benefit from all of the sales that they can take advantage of. And if you've got some customers that have been with you, they're your friends, they're your family that have been with you for some time, and they maybe they have some things that they love that they'd like to get for a little bit cheaper, or they're just more committed to us, get them on there as well. But this might not be the best one for that brand new person just to check out, because it's more of a sale, kind of a housekeeping type event. So it's going to be powerful for you and I and for those loyal customers, but probably not somebody that's never seen us before. We're going to save them. They're brand new. We're going to save them for next week. So on May 4th, we're going to combat wrinkles naturally. Tell you, I'm going to tune into this one twice. I'm going to watch it more than once because I definitely would love that, right? So that's going to be on I'm just skipping a month. That's going to be on May 4th. It will be with Laura Sales and our very own Kristine McKay, and will be a really powerful shoppable show. Think about, anybody, we talk about women, right? That we don't want our wrinkles, but I'll tell you, men don't either. Like, I don't know anybody who's like, you know what I want? I would like to age, and I would like to age hard, right? Nobody wants that. Man, woman, doesn't matter. Everybody wants to look their best. Everybody wants to keep that youth. So invite everybody to this. Definitely could be a powerful shoppable show. Easy for me to say. And then on Thursday, we are getting app training. So we have our New Age Share app. If you guys don't have it yet, please download it. They send us great information. We find out about the sales and all the things that we need very quickly in there. So don't miss out on that. And don't forget, they've got a challenge going. So if you've got a team, whoever has the most people in your organization to join and download that app, you personally are going to receive 5,000 MBRs. And then that somebody on your team will be picked so that they get 5,000 MBRs. So definitely a big, big benefit. So make sure that you get everybody in there. And those trainings, just so you know, they can be found on a Facebook group. So it's not a Zoom, it's a Facebook group, and it's called the New Age North America Leadership Group. So go search for that, join the group, and join us on those. We've got a sale this month, Pure Nourish, great deal. So highly recommend stocking up on that so we can maybe perhaps use it to slim down a little bit for summer. Isn't that fun? And now I want to bring on, sorry for all that, Ginger. I know that you've got to pip out, but I am so excited to have Dr. Ginger on here tonight. I don't know how many times I've asked, but she's got a team call on Sunday night, so I can never get her on here. So Ginger, thank you so much. I so appreciate you. And guys, pay attention right here, because this woman has so much knowledge, so much information for us. She's always so generous with sharing her time and her information. So Ginger, thank you so much for being on here tonight. Can't wait to learn from you.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. It's always funny seeing pictures. It's like, what color is my hair going to be in the Kristine show?
Oh, I can relate to that. I can relate to that.
Women, right? Hey guys, I'm super excited to share just a little bit about Renew, because I know you're going to learn a lot tonight about some contests, and you're probably hearing if you haven't already tried it. But some of you, I've discovered, are feeling a little bit intimidated about Renew. So I wanted to give you some tips and some guidelines so you feel totally comfortable. There is no reason for you to feel like you can't talk about this product. So first of all, and this is a question you might get asked by people, well, what's in it? Are you giving me growth hormone? No, we're not giving you growth hormone. We are not giving you growth hormone. But what we're going to do is we're going to, what we call biohack the body. We're going to, through nutrition, strictly through nutrition, we're going to find a way to tweak the body so it maximizes its human growth hormone levels. Because once you hit really 30, 40, and certainly 50 and 60, guess what? You practically have no growth hormone left, right? And your growth hormone has an impact on all your other hormones, and your growth hormone has a significant impact on your aging or not aging. So of course, we all want to not age no matter what your age. So this is great for all ages. And it's a product that you don't just use like for a short period of time. This is a product that for me, I will be on like forever. I'm going to take this forever because I know what it's doing inside. Just so you know, we are going to be doing some studies on the product from a blood work standpoint, as well as we've gotten so much feedback from all of you all already. And we're going to have so much more, especially after this challenge. And so we'll have lots of different categories, different areas from all the things that I'm going to talk about in a second, but all these different areas where we're going to literally do studies on proving how amazing this product is. So if you don't know about Renew, Renew comes in a box just like this. And inside are 28 little pixie sticks, we'll call them. And it's really simple. You just put it in some water. Now, I wouldn't take like an 8-ounce glass of water, put it in like a double shot of water, right? Stir it up, let it dissolve, and then just drink it down about 30 minutes before you go to bed at night. Now, why before you go to bed? Why not any other time during the day? Well, we want to help you maximize your growth hormone release. And although growth hormone comes out other times, for the average person out there, for everybody, when you sleep, when you get into that deep sleep, that is when you are absolutely releasing growth hormone. Think about it. When babies are sleeping, that's all they do is sleep. Growth hormones being released so they can grow. So we want to maximize when this nutrition hits you to maximize the release of growth hormone, okay? And as far as the claims that you can make, of course, we always talk about how you can't, with any of our products, we don't treat, diagnose, or cure. However, nutrition is amazing. Nutrition can do amazing things to the body, as many of you have already discovered or maybe are currently discovering. And that's what this is. This is nutrition. So there are literally legal claims that we can make, and they're on the back of the box. So here are the legal claims, then I'm going to give you a couple others. Improve cell regeneration. And that's like every cell in your body. It's going to improve the regeneration of those cells, making them younger, making them work better, right? Making them work together better. Boost energy and stamina. You'll definitely notice that because this is also going to help you sleep, and that's another one. But when you get good sleep, you can wake up refreshed and you're going to have energy and stamina. Enhanced libido and sexual function. Yes, we have had a lot of feedback on this area. So many of you might be excited about that. But you know what? We need to maximize it at any level because there's no reason as you get older for things to stop, if you know what I mean. So we're going to enhance it. Reduce body fat. And I will also add increased muscle mass. So if you think about growth hormone, maybe the thing that you think about is like bodybuilders doing injections. That's not what we're doing here. That's synthetic. That's a whole other topic. But growth hormone does help lower fat and increase muscle. So if we're going to maximize our own growth hormone, guess what? You're going to start to see some of those results as well. And we've had many people notice an increase in muscle mass and a reduction in body fat. Improved sleep, I mentioned, because we have a sleep formula in there, because we know that when you sleep, that's when, for many people, your maximum growth hormone is being released. Increased skin elasticity. Growth hormone is your anti-aging hormone. And so skin, especially as you get older, is one of those areas where people start to notice first, right? That's one of the things that people start to notice. So you'll notice a difference in your skin over time. And that's why I said earlier, I will definitely continue to take this. This isn't like for example, the Slender Eyes drops, if you're familiar with those, you take those until you get your result. It's not something you stay on forever. It's a tool you use to tweak things to get a result. This is a tool that you use, in my opinion, forever, because it's going to maximize your body's natural and literally biohack. You probably heard that term a lot. It's going to basically cut short an enzyme and cut short let's just call it a a bad, smaller hormone that stops the production of growth hormone. It's doing those two things literally through nutrition. So those are the things that you can legally talk about. But I want to give a couple other pointers because from a claim standpoint, now you all might be making Facebook posts, TikTok posts, things like that. We don't want to get our company in trouble with any of our products, but this is an exciting product, and it's one that, you can accidentally say things that the FDA doesn't like. So we like to point out things to say versus things not to say. Things to say always with all of our products. When you're explaining something, use the word helps and supports, right? You don't want to make, unfortunately, a definitive claim. Even though you and I know many things definitively happen with our products, we always want to use the words support and helps. So if you ever hear me speak about a product, you'll probably notice that I say those two words a lot before I say what it supports and helps. So we're going to help trigger your body's natural HGH production and its natural release, right? You got that. Helps you to look and feel younger, right? Because of all the claims that we talked about that we can legally say. Helps to support physical resilience, right? That energy, that libido, all of those things. Helps to reduce body fat. And I like to tie in the muscle growth because, hello, it's growth hormone. That's what it helps to do. And improves the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. If you add on our Lucem non-toxic skincare that doesn't have the hormone disrupting chemicals in it, along with Renew, you will definitely see some major improvements in your skin as well. And keep in mind, growth hormone that's in your body is a hormone. We are not adding a hormone. We're adding nutrition that maximizes it, right? The other thing to point out is hormones all connect. Our hormones, just think of them as a big spider web. And if one of them falls down, it starts to take down the other ones because they're all connected. They all kind of talk to each other in different ways. So whether it is your cortisol, your stress hormone, your growth hormone, your estrogen, your progesterone, your testosterone, your insulin, your thyroid hormones, right? You've probably heard of all these hormones. You don't have to know all of them, but just know by realigning, resetting, and maximizing your body's natural hormones, even if you just do a couple of them, the other ones start to come in line too. So there's a lot of really fun side effects that we're going to see in a good way come forth because of this product, especially, certainly short term, the ones that we talked about, but especially long term. I cannot wait. And I don't want to talk about other products because this is a Renew call, but I do want to point out from a hormonal balancing standpoint, we've got Renew, and these can all work together. We've got Slenderize drops, right? Because that targets supporting and helping, right? The thyroid, cortisol, and insulin, which have a cascade effect on your male and female progesterone, estrogen, and testosterone. We have Elite. Elite brings down your stress hormone with the ashwagandha, right? And we have our Magna-Cal D, vitamin D. Vitamin D is a pro-hormone that is needed to make other hormones. So we've got the hormone balancing products going on here. And this is just our latest one. But if you combine them all together, they don't interfere. This is nutrition. Remember, this is nutrition and rebalancing. They're designed to work together. So Andrea, that's my short spiel, but hopefully succinct enough for someone who was uncomfortable about talking about Renew to feel very comfortable.
Well, I love that so much, Ginger. So thank you. I love the helps and supports because I can tell you I've probably said some things that maybe I shouldn't have. So that will be a huge help for me. I greatly appreciate your time. And I'm looking forward to my invitation over to come shop your closet just when you got a little bit of extra time.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yes. I want to shop the shoes. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you jumping on here. I know you're jumping on another call, so I appreciate your time.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
So we are going to add a spotlight here. I have another incredible lady jumping on here tonight. So Kristine McKay, guys, if you don't know her, she is the general manager of North America. Sweetheart, like truly, you just meet those people that they just have that energy and that, I don't know, they just sparkle. So she is an absolute sparkly human, and she's a ton of fun to boot. So really, really grateful to work with her. Kristine, oh, and I have a picture. Hold on. It doesn't count if I don't share your slide. We've got Ginger on here still. We got to fix it. Here we go. So we've got Kristine McKay. Thank you so much for jumping on here with me tonight. very much appreciate you. How are you doing this evening?
I'm good. You mentioned the word sparkly, and I am super sparkly tonight because I am sweating. I am stuck in a corner and the sun is shining on me. I think it's at least 120.
Well, if you need to
I'm working
move,
around my boys tonight.
okay, I'm like, you can move. I had to start at the beginning of this. I was outside. I had to carry the camera inside with me and sit back down. So everybody got to see a double chin. It was beautiful. So we appreciate a little bit of movement on the Zoom. So thank you for jumping on here. And congratulations on your brand new role within corporate. So we're very excited to have you in that. And your hair looks great. You sell it much better than your hair lady. So we might need to, make some adjustments there. But
did you like that post?
I did. I really did. So, and it was very relatable. Very relatable. So you do have this new position. So congratulations on that. And what is exciting you at this point with that new role?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, I am the luckiest person on the planet that I get to work with such amazing brand partners. And I'm not just saying that, like, genuinely and sincerely. There's so many amazing things about this industry. And I think one of them, obviously beyond the products and the financial benefits, is having such a great supportive community. I love going on social media and just seeing how you all support one another so much. And as you know, I've been kind of embarking on this health journey, and just the advocates and the text messages that I get of, keep going. And honestly, it's my favorite thing is working with the brand partners.
Well, I love that. And our favorite thing is working with you. So this is great. Good to be at the events, a little bit of karaoke.
No M&M next time. I promise.
No, yeah,
I promise.
We got to pick better songs. I'm like, I've never even heard this. I've never felt so old as I did in that moment. I'm like, I have never even heard this song, let alone, I don't just not know the words. I don't know anything. So next time we'll try do a little bit of, I don't know, 80s country or something. But
exactly.
So you have created one of the most, in my very humble opinion, one of the most exciting tools for all of us out in the field. And that is these shoppable shows, which is not what you call them, shop live.
Yep.
Anyway, I like shoppable show. It's not a real word, but
it's not.
It's not a real word, but it should be. I feel like we should coin that. So what are you seeing with those? Like, what are the results you're getting? What kind of feedback are you getting?
It has been incredible. And I say this every time I talk about the shoppable show, is that we knew it would do well. We had no idea the impact that it would have, and the results, even just beyond sales, have blown our projections out of the water. Not only is it a great sales tool, it's a great educational tool. It also has been a recruiting tool. I've heard from many of our brand partners that, they had talked to friends or family that weren't really interested in getting into the industry. And then when they watched this show and they found out that you can just simply share that link and make money. You don't even have to be a product expert. You can, leave it to the Dr. Gingers, just send them the video, and you can make money on every sale. It's just a really low key way to build your business, but it's incredible. And now the stats are always changing. So I'm going to give you the stats that I most recently checked on. The conversion rate of people that you send to this show are unbelievable. It is about 8 to 10%, which means if you send, for every 8 person that goes, or every 10 person that goes, 10% of the people that attend will purchase. And in the live show, what's really interesting is it drops down to about 5 to 7%, which is actually still higher than most email campaigns. So we're still higher, but the views on the recorded live are more. So what's cool is you can get those initial sales when you share the live link, but the recorded link lives as long as we want it to live in the library. So you might have sent that link to someone that couldn't watch it live. They might go back and watch it 2 weeks later, and you've just earned money on that sale. So you literally can earn money while you sleep. So the statistics are already telling us that this is incredible, and we've just started.
Right. Well, and what I love, well, I love all of it. They're fun. It's got great energy. Like you feel good watching it. You're getting good information. But one of the things that I heard this weekend, just over and over and over, and so for you guys don't know, I was out at Eric Worre's home. If you don't know him, he's a network marketing trainer at a mastermind event. And one of the things they talked about that's creating the most results in their businesses is leading with value. So if you have a solution to a problem, teach people about it. And it doesn't necessarily have to be, product related, but you just get in front of people with value. And here's something that I don't have to go, try to become Dr. Ginger or Dr. Crystal and, research and figure out, okay, all those things that Ginger just brought to us. I don't have to personally become that expert in order to bring value. I can say, hey, join this. They're going to bring you the value, but I get to be the connector to that value. And I just think that's so powerful. I love that you created these for all of us. They've been like hands down the best thing I have seen within the last few years. So win, win, win with Kristine. So thank you for that. And you recently, or you're in the process of launching something with us around Renew. So do you want to tell us a little bit about that challenge? And if you want, I've got the document so I can pull it up here. I think maybe you're screen sharing and I'll just.
Yeah. You know what, Andrea, let me screen share. And I want to first just kind of talk about, let's see if we can do this. Let's see, are you seeing this, Andrea?
I see it.
Well, no, I'm giving you a preview. No, back. Okay, first let me go through. Andrea talked about the Share app. Our global marketing team has knocked it out of the park with the assets for this. And I'll be honest, some of these, I didn't even know that they were coming out with. So I'm not going to go over all of them, but I do want to let you know that I really encourage you to take a look at your Share app because they are all loaded in there. They're phenomenal. In fact, let me just show you. I did some screenshots. These are just a few screenshots of my phone. Under the image section, not only do they just have your typical social media posts, they now have scientific and testimonials that you can share. They are so great. So those are under the images. We also have videos. There is a new scientific video out that is really good. Then there's there's kind of some fun, more commercial-like videos. As far as the PDFs go, oh my gosh, the 28-day challenge, which we're going to be talking about, tips and tricks for filming. We're going to get into that one. There's a full fact sheet. There's a one-page fact sheet, and we have the sales training tool. It's a sales training handbook. So if you are busy jotting down notes as Ginger was talking, it is all included in there. It gives you really simple ways to explain what is HGH, what to say, what not to say. It is step-by-step incredible. You've got your presentation. I mean, it just goes on and on. So I really do encourage that you take a look. Now, let me give you one little tip real quick. Sometimes when we upload new PDFs or new items, they won't show up on people's phones. Let me give you a little tip, and you can write this down, or maybe somebody can drop it in the chat for me. What you sometimes need to do, in fact, I had to do it this morning, is you have to clear your cache. Sounds difficult, it's really not. When you go into your Share app, down at the bottom and you click your settings, you just scroll all the way to the bottom and there'll be a little button that says clear cache, and it will just refresh the app. So if you ever have any questions on that, you can email me. You can join the Share app training on Thursdays with Brian Gardner and ask him. But if they're not showing up, try that trick and they should. Okay, let's get into this. So the 28-day Renew Challenge, it is ongoing. There's no beginning, there's no ending, but we really wanted to have a focus. So May 1st through the 28th is our 28-day Renew Challenge. If you download the tracker, which is the Renew Challenge guide, you can check off your days. Each day you can kind of record how you're feeling. It's just a really valuable tool. And I want to tell everyone, we're going to do amazing prizes. But if you're saying, oh, darn it, I've already done the Renew for 28 days, guess what? This is for everyone. So what this challenge is going to consist in is obviously having participated in taking it for at least 28 days. How you will win one of the prizes. Now, these prizes are pretty cool. Some of you have maybe seen the CM2 Pulse Band on social media. This is not a product that we have launched. This is a product that we are going through a test and focus group. However, I will say, you maybe want to watch your social or your share app over the next month or so, because we might be having a little flash pre-launch sale for you to pick it up. But I just want to be clear, that has not launched yet. But we are going to be giving one of the CM2 Pulse bands away. It's really marketed as an energy tool, and we can learn more about that in the future. Now, this next one, I love it. It is the mental sleep tracker. I just downloaded it. Holy cow, is it accurate? It tracks if you get up in the middle of the night. It tracks if you snore. And I know this because it records you. And when you wake up in the morning, you can listen to all of your clips of yourself snoring. It is horrifying, but also very helpful. In fact, I just bought like a snore guard. I didn't even know I snored. And it told me this much % of your sleep is affected because of snoring. So I bought a snore guard. So we'll see. And then, of course, because Renew is such a great libido enhancer, we're also going to give away a romantic dinner for two. Now, how you win those prizes. It's not just taking the Renew for 28 days, although we will have some weekly contests and you can post how you're feeling. It is going to be by uploading your Renew video testimonial and one person, so two of those, and then one person by just uploading your Renew results. So let me just walk you through that really quickly. One of the tools that I told you guys about is the tips and tricks for filming Renew testimonials. This is not high tech, but it breaks it down. It's so helpful, kind of tells you where to position things, what looks best. It even goes through some really great wardrobe ideas, you'll notice. Pulled out my yellow sweater for this, although I've got great shadows from the sun that is blazing down on me. And it just goes through. So the the videos will be judged, I guess, or selected by how close you followed the filming instructions. Do you need to go buy new equipment? No, we don't want you to be overwhelmed by this. You know what? If you don't have a ring light, sit in a bright window, put your phone up. We just want you to be able to read the instructions, follow through, and submit a video. Now, as far as the Renew Challenge guide, let's take a look at it. Here you go. Just like I was mentioning, it has a place where you can mark down each day that you take it. And you'll notice on this last page, this is where, when you're done with the 28-day challenge, you can upload your results. So you can either scan that code or the link itself is in the challenge guide. Now you will have until June 10th. So new people that are joining, maybe they didn't join on the 1st, they can still participate on that. And like I said, anybody that's already taken it for 28 days, feel free. So we're super, super, super excited about that. Anyway, do you have any questions, Andrea? That was a lot.
That was so much. I love it. I love this kind of stuff. So I think I love anything that I can get my hands on and I can use to share. So thank you for making that so easy for us. And I just think about, what's the one thing that we all need more of in order to sell? Stories. And so you created a tool and a reward for us all to share our stories. And when Roger shares his story or Will shares his story, guess who benefits? Every single person, because we can say, oh, my pal Roger, you should see what Renew did for him over the last 28 days. It's been incredible, even if you don't have your story yet. So I love that. Thank you so much for creating this for us. I can't wait. I'll be pulling out the ring light and filming my video. I cannot wait for that. So with that, we want to get as many people on this challenge with us as possible. And I know that you set up something for us to help us benefit the most with that. And I can actually share my screen for this one if you wanted to kind of go over this with me a little bit. Can you see that?
Absolutely. So Andrea, I'm going to let you go through it in detail, but what I will say is one of the things, as I was saying, Andrea asked me, what do I enjoy most about this new position? And I said, working with the brand partners. This is something that was brought to me, this concept, by several brand partners. And I love that feedback because we were able to put together a business pack. Now, you'll know we typically do not discount our new products, especially. I was able to go back and forth with finance, and we were able to put together a 10 pack. It's a business pack, and it's 20% off. So Andrew, I'm going to let you walk through how the teams can use it to build.
So let me just back up a little bit to this weekend. So I was at this home, and there was a woman there named Stormy Wellington. So you guys can look her up. She is a high income producer. I actually don't even know her company. Okay. But a bad month for her network marketing income is $300,000. A good month, a normal month is $3 million. Like when she was talking about it, you almost fall out of your chair. Like you can't even wrap, you guys might be able to, I can't even wrap my brain around it. But one of the things that she talked about, like a big promotion that she does with her team, is turn your cash app into cash. And I'm like, what in the world does that mean? And what she said, and this is what she does, and this is what she teaches her team to do, is she purchases product. So she gets product on hand, and then she personally does different Facebook Lives and different phone calls and different things like that, where she tells people, hey, this is what I have. This is what you can buy it for. Send me your cash via Cash App, and I will ship you your product. Okay. So pretty much what we're talking about here, to me, that was such validation, because if you guys were on here a couple of weeks ago, Kim Gray shared how she was doing this, and she was doing it with some different products. And so, when we heard from Kristine that we have this, we can do it. So I named it Kim's thing, the flip and dip, right? So we can, if you guys have a better name for it, feel free to send it our way. But how to turn a dime into a quarter. So what
Andrea,
you would do.
I'm sorry, Andrea, can I just say one thing? Because I want to build on what you said.
Please.
This concept of retail profit is something that we really want to start building on in the US, because the EU, Europe, they have done this, and it has changed their market. It has been amazing. And I understand that, North America, we want to make sure that we are customizing it for our buying habits, but this really is a great way to get cash into people's pockets when they first start.
Well, there's so many benefits from doing this. Yes, it takes a little output. So I understand that, but we can partner up, we can do it. We can find creative ways that we can do this. But not only does it create a quick paycheck, but it also creates volume within your team. And you can boost an entire leg by doing this, because what you're going to do is you're going to have somebody that is enrolling. Okay. You find a new person within that first 4-week period, and you could purchase it under them, or you enroll a brand new brand partner with this. Maybe they don't want the 10 packs. Maybe they just want the serum, right? So you would order them the serum, charge them for that, and then you would order this right behind it, and you'd pay for it, and you would send this to you. Okay, so just keep that in mind. This is not for your brand new person to go order themselves 10 Renew and not need to reorder from you for 10 months. This is for you to do and put it in your pocket so that you have it. Because what I keep thinking about is shoes. And Ginger's Closet reminded me of this. When you go into a store and somebody tells you the benefits of a pair of shoes, you want them right then. You don't want them, how many times have you gone in somewhere and you're like, oh, I really like this sweater, and they don't have your size, and you say, okay, and you turn around and you walk out the door. And they're like, no, we'll ship it to you. It'll be free. It'll be there tomorrow. And even then you're like, I don't want it tomorrow. I want it right this minute, because I have patience issues, right? Like I want it right now. What is that called? I forget what that's called when you need instant gratification. We all want instant gratification. Thank you. So this is how it would work. You would buy a 10 pack of Renew. It's in the back office. It's $800. Now to Alabama, it's going to cost $888 with tax and shipping and all that good stuff. So your area might be a little bit different, but I just wanted to put the max cost. So that's what you would be putting on your credit card, right? Now that's going to include 10 boxes of Renew. And with that, you would put back in your pocket $1,430. Now, I want you to just sit here for a second, because so many of us want to sell it at our cost. We want to discount it. But I'm going to tell you, you discount it, you are literally, well, figuratively, shooting yourself in the foot. Because what is then their incentive? Because really what we don't want to keep selling this out of our car, right? What we really want is we want them to say, oh, I love this. I'm benefiting in all the ways that Dr. Ginger told me I'm going to benefit. And now I'm going to order it. I'm going to get on subscribe and save. I'm going to become a brand partner. Like our goal, this is just to go give them a little teaser and then help get them in our system. So we do not, I would highly recommend, my humble opinion, do not discount this. Even if you sell it at 143, and Kristine made a good point actually earlier that mentally, you might even want to round that up to 150, because it actually, when we kind of look at something, it feels a little less to have it be that even number. But if you round it up, or even you sell it at 143, they're still getting a discount because they're not paying tax. They're not paying shipping. You took care of that when you ordered, right? So even with that full cost, they're still getting a discount. And then next month, when they want more, well, if they do subscribe and save, then they can save 15%. There's their incentive. If they want to become a brand partner, then they can save up to 30%. So again, that just helps get people in our business. And with that, you're going to earn 500 PV. Okay. So that new person, I believe that's business level, right? So you just help them move up in their organization or their level. And then that's going to earn you $150 with team lead bonus. So it costs you $888 minus the team lead bonus. That's the real cost is going to be $738. The cash that you received is that $1,430. Subtract that cost, you're walking away with almost $700 in your pocket, just profit. And that's not even including that when you put it under your team, they get the benefits. And guess what? They're going to get paid. And guess who gets the match pay, right? You are. So there's so many different ways that you can use this to optimize the position, help somebody qualify at a higher business level. There's so much you can do with this, and there's no pressure, right? Like nobody's saying, oh, this is what we do now. No, but it's just another option that, especially, we're going into summer. Maybe you want to pay for your trip to Orlando, right? It's like, well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to use that profit. I'm going to put that aside. I'm going to get myself and my family to Orlando in August, whatever it may be. But this is just another option of something that we can do to bring in that quick cash into our household. So Kristine, is there anything you'd like to add on that?
That was fantastic, Andrea. One thing I do want to mention is when you are looking for the Renew 10 pack, on the website, if you're going through the shopping cart, the drop-down menu where you can buy like more than one. Right now, it says the Renew Business Pack. We are going to rename it. Hopefully that will be in effect by morning. So it'll be the Renew Business 10 Pack, just so everybody knows what they're getting. It's just a small difference, but I think that there are so many ways that you can be creative with this. And here's the last thing that we want as a company. We don't want your garage full of products. That's not who we are. That's not what we do. And that's not what I would even recommend you do. I do think it's a good investment. I do think it's a good investment, but Andrea, I love what you said about even maybe team up with a teammate, split it. We want this to be beneficial to you. We want you to make money on this. And I think, one of the reasons, we haven't done it with our other products necessarily like this, but this is one I believe in so strongly. I believe it's going to be very successful. So thank you so much, Andrea.
Well, thank you. And the thing that I love about Renew is you feel it so quickly. And, people are going to notice things so quickly. Like I just tell people, you're going to take it for a couple nights. Just remember, just when you notice, so this is my words, this is not a Dr. Ginger's word, but just tell you, this is Andrea. When you notice that you're remembering more of your dreams, it's starting to work. How quickly do people start remembering their dreams with this? It's like day 2, right? So like, they're like, oh, I'm remembering my dreams now. And what else is happening? And it just plants that seed and helps them move forward, because I'll tell you, I didn't expect that. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on with my sleep, but I'm having the crazy, well, it's all the dreams I was still already having. I just didn't remember them. So plant that seed, they can move forward. I love this 7-day. Actually done that at a few events out, well, out home, but in out, and great feedback on that, because again, people want something they can grab and they can take with them, right? So if you're a little nervous about selling a whole box that doesn't feel comfortable, do a trial, right? Do a trial. And yes, Betsy talked about that, yesterday morning, so you guys can you can watch the training to figure out where it was being sold. But at some retail locations, people are buying them $6 for one stick, right? Like one of those pixie sticks. Well, that's a good chunk of. We could definitely move these at a real high premium when we start talking about the benefits, especially we'll say a little bit more. Am I saying I'm unstable? Not me, my internet. Can you hear?
You're breaking up a little. Hey, Andrea, do you mind if I just jump in and do a quick
Please.
shout, or a quick, I don't know, a tease or whatever. I know that you asked me if you could post the save the date for our North America event. And I was like, yes, because we're going to be sending out on the share up in the morning. And you mentioned that this is a great way to earn money for the North America event. Now, this year, we wanted to give you guys enough heads up and to plan, because we know summers get busy. We know that financially you need to plan for it. So we are going to be sending out reminders to the whole field all of this week to just save the date. This is when it is. This is where it's going to be. We are going to give you a heads up and let you know when we're ready to put the tickets on sale for an early bird. So you'll have a little bit of time there. It's fast. I'm not going to lie. It's coming up, but we wanted to get you prepared. But we will give you a heads up before they go on sale with the early bird. And I know this is a Renew thing, but do you mind if I just give a few details on that, Andrea?
I would love for you to.
Okay,
please.
And we're going to be doing a full recap on Monday on tomorrow's call as well. But the reason I wanted to really mention it tonight is, so we've let you know the location. It'll be Orlando, Florida. Please hold off on getting your hotel accommodations until the tickets go on sale, because this year we're doing something we've never done before. We were able to negotiate an incredible room rate. I guarantee you won't be able to beat it unless you go stay at Crystal's house, or no, who else lives at Todd's house? They both live in Florida, right? So when you purchase your tickets, you will also be able to purchase your hotel. So you won't even need to reserve a hotel. We will do that for you. This rate that we got will also be available 3 days before the event and 3 days after, which means you can take a family vacation. I'm so excited about this. I'm not going to give away any more. Couldn't be more thrilled. Can I ask a favor?
Yeah.
Because what I really need is, I need this to be the biggest North America event we've ever had. We need to show the European teams that we know how to party. We know how to have big events. We are really excited, and we just want you to build for this with your teams and to come. And I'm just so excited. All right, I'm going to stop before I spill everything.
Well, I love it. We're just kind of get you to give us a little bit more information, because I'll tell you, I'm excited to be able to stay in such a location, a little bit extra, bring the kids, maybe do a little Universal Studios. Any of the Harry Potter fans can come with me. We're going to have a blast. It's going to be great. So before we jump off, you had a little contest for us.
Oh my gosh, I forgot.
Yeah, don't forget that. So tell us, what is that contest?
So the business pack is already a pretty good incentive, but I like a challenge. Now, I'm going to tell you, this challenge won't start until tomorrow morning, 9:00 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, because I want anybody that wasn't on this call, I want y'all to be able to have the opportunity to share it with your teams. The first 10 people that purchase the Renew 10 pack, the business pack, you will receive $10,000 NBRs. So Andrea's math just got a lot better. So 9:00 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, the Renew 10-pack. If you have any problems, call into customer support, an additional 10,000 NBR points.
Well, that
Excited.
is awesome, awesome, awesome. Use that for a little bit of, I don't know. I've been looking at that Dyson, I don't even know, fancy old hair dryer. I mean, that's fantastic. The product, and there's so much that you can use with that. So thank you for that, Kristine.
You're
And
welcome.
I'll tell you, one of the things that you have done so consistently is feed into the team. You are so great with just providing rewards and challenges and just so much for all of us on top of your time and your generosity and your wisdom. So thank you so much for that. Appreciate that overall. And I appreciate you jumping on with us tonight.
Thanks, Andrea. Appreciate it. And thanks for everybody for joining.
Yes, this was a good one. So guys, just know we love you, first of all, and join us Monday through Friday. We do the Coaches Corner, 9 a.m. Central Time. We pick a word. We talk about a little bit of positivity. It's a ton of fun. We'd love to see you guys on there. It's 15 minutes, so it's not a huge time commitment, but it's just a little bit of uplifting motivation for your morning. Appreciate every single one of you jumping on here with us tonight. Thank you, Dr. Ginger. Thank you, Kristine. Cannot wait to see you guys next week. You have a beautiful rest of your weekend, and we'll see you back at it tomorrow morning.
Thanks.
Love you guys.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks,
Bye.
girls.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kristine.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh.